Okay, number 7 says solve, show the solution on a number line 6x plus 2 is less than negative 22 or x plus 8 is greater than or equal to 15. So it's a compound inequality because it has two inequality signs, but it's got or in between, so it's an or inequality, compound or inequality. Our description is we want to solve both and then show solution on a number line. So if I take the first one, 6x plus 2 get to focus here. Six x plus 2 is less than negative 22. Then I would have to subtract 2 from both sides first. So I get 6x is less than negative 24. Divide both sides by 6. X is less than negative 4. On the other one, I got x plus 8 is greater than or equal to 15, so I'd have to minus 8 from both sides. So I get x is greater than or equal to 7. So here's my solving part of it. Now on a number line, to have negative 4, 7. The negative 4 doesn't have the line underneath, so it's going to stay open. This one does, so I have to color this one in. And then it's got to be less than negative 4 or greater than or equal to 7. Okay, number 8 is a compound and inequality because the two inequalities are put together to form one. We want to try to get x in the middle of the inequality signs by itself and then show solution on a number line. So 3x plus 5 is in the center, so if I'm trying to get x by itself I need to get rid of the plus 5 first. So I'm going to minus 5 to the front, the middle, and the back. 2 minus 5 is negative 3, less than 3x, less than 9. And then I have to divide everything by 3. Negative 3 divided by 3 is negative 1, is less than x, which is less than 3. So that's the solving. On a number line I'm looking at having negative 1 on the left, 3 on the right. They're both open because neither one of these have the line underneath. And since x is in the middle of those, that means I shade in between negative 1 and 3. Okay, number 9 is x and y intercepts. Find the x and y intercepts of negative 3x plus 4y equals negative 12. So description, sub-0 for y and solve for the x-intercept, and sub-0 for x and solve for y-intercept. So for the x-intercept, I let y equal 0. So that means I'd have negative 3x plus 4, put in 0 for y equals negative 12. Again, the good thing about that is 4 times 0 is 0, so it goes away. So I have negative 3x equals negative 12. Divide both sides by negative 3. X equals positive 4, so that's the x-intercept. On the y-intercept, I put in 0 for x. So I'd have negative 3 times 0 plus 4y equals negative 12. And here, negative 3 times 0 would go away. And I'd be left with 4y equals negative 12. Divide both sides by 4. Y equals negative 3.